Good morning, grade 2s. It's lovely to see you again on our next multiplication lesson. Remember last week I taught you a few words that goes together with multiplication. Let's quickly have a look at them. Here we go. Multiplication also means times. Times is the same as to say groups of. And then we can say multiply. Multiply also means adding and making bigger. We can say multiplied by, and that has to do with taking a number and multiplying it by the next number. That means you are counting in a certain number. Arrays. Arrays has to do with adding of rows. If we have rows of things that we add up, we also speak about arrays. Factors. Factors are the numbers in the time sums that we use to get our answer. Swap around. That is what the factors can do. For instance, we can say 5 times 3 equals 15, and we can say 3 times 5 equals 15, and I'll explain more about that later. Lots of also means groups of, and then of course groups of, that means times. And lastly, multiples. And that is why we do so much skip counting before we start with times tables, because you'll find out, and we've said it before, that multiples has to do with the answers to our times tables. Before we carry on with our times tables, we're going to do a few counting exercises, because that's an excellent way of warming up the brain a bit. Have a look. First, we're going to count in fives. Let's go. Count with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You count. 65, 70, 75, 80. Carry on. 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140. I'm only going up to there today. And then we are going to count in twos. Let's count in twos also. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, carry on, yes, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60. And lastly, we're going to also count in threes. And to make that easier for us, I'm going to put a red circle around the numbers as we continue to count them. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. This one is not so good. Let's get a good one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. Plus 3, 15. 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48, 51, 54, 57, 60. Yes, you're right. You can see we are making a line coming down all the way there. 63, 66. You almost know the next number. 69, 72. That's correct. 75, 78, 81, 84, 87, 90. Very good. Once you've learned to count in threes, you will know how to do time sums that has to do with threes. I'm going to quickly show you a few of them. All right, so what does this really mean? If you see this sum says 4 times 3. Now, you may want to ask, Mrs. Greeff, what does the 4 mean? The 4 means the amount of times we are going to skip. The 3 means that we are literally counting in threes. Okay, let's have a look. Let's do 4 times 3 first. Okay, so we're going to jump 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what's the answer? 12. That's correct. Okay, we'll do one more because I don't want to spend too much time on this. Okay, we said the first number has to do with the amount of skips we need to do, and the second number has to do with what we are counting in. Okay, so this time we're going to do 9 skips. Let's go. 3, 6, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there you have it. The answer is 27. An easier way to do this, instead of making red circles on your counting chart and then having to count the circles to see how many times you are counting, is to memorize your skip counting in threes, which would help you to be able to do this. You could stand with your 2 hands like this and you could go 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. How many more times must I go? 4 more times because it's 9 times 3. 18, 21, 24, 27. I've counted how many times now? 9 times, and I've counted in what? I've counted in threes. The middle number will always tell you what you are counting in. Okay, so I'm going to take this off because you were very good with your warm-up exercises. And I'm also going to take this off. Right. And then we're just quickly going to have a look at these lovely bold numbers there. And we are going to count in fours because we're also learning to count in what? Also in fours. So I wanted to have nice and clear numbers available for you to count in fours. So let's count. 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. Plus 4 is 16. Plus 4 is 20. I think it's going to be better from here if I just circle them, 1, 2, 3, 4, that gives us what? 24 plus 4, 28. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're on 32 plus 4, 36 plus 4, 40 plus 4, 44 plus 4, 48. There's 2, 3, 4, 52 plus 4, 56 plus 4, 60 plus 4, 64 plus 4, 68. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that? No, that's not right. This should have been 71. I'm going to have to take this one down. Okay. All right. So now we've just done our skip counting. Can you remember the time sums that we did last week? We did the 5 times table and we did the 2 times table. Right, so today I made a game for you with each one of them. So you guys are going to race me today. All right, so let's see who's the quickest. I'm going to give you a little bit of time, but I want to see if you can say the answer before me. Right, let's see. 20, 40, 5, 45, 15, 10, double 13 is 26, 0, oh, and another 0, 30, 45, 35, 25, 55, 50, 60. Okay, so calculate in your head how many times were you able to say the answer before me. Okay, so just before we finish off, I want to put this up here. I showed you very quickly, I showed you these rows. And I said, we call these arrays. How many rows of coins do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3 rows. Okay? So the first number in this sum will be 3. Okay? Times, which means actually groups of. Okay? So let's see how many groups are there. There are 3 rows. How many in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it stays the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is 3 times 5. 3 rows of 5. And the answer is, let's count it together. 5, 10, 15. Yes, we count 3 times because we have 3 rows of 5. One could also say, for each row, you could also say 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 15. And there are your 3 groups of 5. That's actually what it is. It's 3 groups of 5. I've got another array here. Okay. This time I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each row. So once again, we are going to count the rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that gives you the first number in your multiplication sum. Can you remember what the second number in the multiplication sum is? Yes, the second number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, you are right. There are 5 in each row. Equals, and let's see, 5, count on 10. I'm going to put the groups here for you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Perfect. So the answer is 25. And you could very well see, we could have also said 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 5 is 20, plus 5 is 25. And next time, I'm going to play that times table game with you again, and I want to hear that you could beat me. Please take a piece of paper and write all the 5 times table sums and see if you can study them before the next lesson. Bye for now.